Hi, number one. Here's your reading. I am going to start with you, and then we have your soul connection that's coming in on the right. And the way this works is that, the universe sends us a lot of soul connections. I believe in more than one soul mate. I think that we have lots of soul mates. We have divine connections that are meant to come into our lives and are meant to move us, change us, get us closer to our soul's path. Okay. So what I've done here is I have you over here on the left, and on the right, I have your soul person coming in. What I'm going to do is turn over all the cards, and then I'm going to talk to you about this connection. Okay, so we're going to start with you. You have, for your Astro Dice roll, you had Scorpio, Saturn, and the 7th house. I'm going to give you a closer look at that. And then your partner had Pisces, Pluto, and the 11th house for the Astro Dice. Okay, so just wanted to give you a peek about, this is a really giant reading, so I have to move everything back, but okay, so now let's take a look at your cards. You're starting with, you have confusion, opening up, and romantic feelings. You have dogs getting together with friends, bread, a period of prosperity and abundance, and vine, seek out information that will help you. And then for your partner has Pisces, Pluto, and the 11th house came through. The letters that came through are S, T, E, O, and A. And their cards are friends, okay, writing on the wall, and thinking of you. Needle and thread, a sincere wish granted. Wishbone, a wish is granted. And bag, something important such as a new job or raise. Okay, and then in the center we have your relationship together. Let's see what messages we have about your soul connection. We have the Sun card, rebirth. We have the Dancer card, the world. And we have the Apprentice of Pipes. Okay, so I'm going to start with getting to know you and how you're coming into this connection. Then we're going to talk about your soul partner, and then I'm going to go into messages about how you come together, the synchronicities, the messages from the universe, the things to watch out for timing. Okay, so let's start with you. You came through with the Scorpio, Saturn, and the 7th house in the Astro Dice. And I wanted to use the Astro Dice to kind of get a feel for your energy before I started pulling cards. What I'm getting from this Scorpio, Saturn, and 7th house messages is that, there's an energy of seriousness about relationships and marriage. The 7th house is marriage in astrology, and so I feel like for you there is a seriousness about relationships, okay, or some sort of maybe difficulty because we have Saturn there. This could be confusion maybe for some of you about commitment or difficulty in opening up. There's some sort of restriction. It can also indicate someone older for you in terms of a romantic, long-term committed partner. And there's Scorpio energy around this as well. Now, you don't have to be a Scorpio, but you could have very deep, passionate wants and needs when it comes to relationship. For some of you, that's also a connection to power. And I do see power as a word in this connection. It came through, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. For some of you, it can be a fear of commitment, a fear of relationship, because Saturn can give us fear. Okay, but I see that it's serious in one way or another. It's either wanting that long-term security in relationship and not getting it, or having it take a little time or take a little longer to get there. Okay, you also have the messages of romantic feelings, opening up, and confusion. I can't even pick up the romantic feelings card. So I do feel like this is, the romantic part of it is maybe a little tough for you. You have deep feelings, you have romantic feelings, but that opening up part and showing people those feelings maybe takes you a little time. Right? And the confusion was interesting because we also had the Scorpio and Saturn 7th house. So, this can indicate maybe just having trouble getting to that place of security in relationship, right? I see these cups as like all over the place. Maybe some of you have even dealt with third-party situations because there's 3 cups in that illustration. Connecting with your partner, we got Vine, seek out information that will help you, a period of prosperity, bread, and abundance, and also dogs, getting together with friends. So what's interesting is friends came up a lot, okay? So I do see a friend connection for you with this soul partner. Friends came up as their first card. And they also have the 11th house in their astral role. They have Pisces. So this person could have Pisces placements, Pisces, sun, moon, rising. We also have Pluto, the planet of power. So there's that power again. And Pluto is the traditional ruler of Scorpio. So, there's a connection there between the Scorpio placements and also maybe between issues of like some major change or transformation that either of you have been through or that you go through while you're in relationship. Okay, but there is a connection. There is a Scorpio connection here. There is a connection to power, to transformation and change. Both of you are coming through with watery placements. The Pisces energy and the Scorpio go beautifully together. So what I'm feeling between the two of you is a connection based on emotions, based on deep intuitive knowing and understanding of one another. So you're really connecting with this person on a deep, deep level. The friends came up in the 11th house in astrology is the friends house. Okay, it's also places of community and groups and organizations, which is interesting because one of your messages is seek out information that will help you and getting together with friends. So I do feel you could connect with this person. You two connect through friends or through an organization or something that you really enjoy or something you want to learn about. You have friends here, they have friends here. There's a friend connection. Okay. But this idea of power, I feel like when you are with each other, you feel powerful. Okay, maybe separately you don't feel, you're not, super aggressive or super assertive, but I feel like together as a couple, you feel very powerful and you bring that sense of power to one another. Okay. But yeah, I feel like you will be looking for some sort of information or you'll be looking for something specific that's going to bring the two of you together, okay? And we'll look at that a little bit more. Your person has a sincere wish that will be granted, needle and thread, as well as wishbone, a wish is granted. So twice this person has wish, and they have the 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes in astrology. So there is a common, like, connection here. There's something that you both want to do, or something that you both love doing, that ends up bringing you together, okay? It could be a job. It could be some place that you work. This person could get a new job, or get some sort of bonus or something. There's money connected to the connection to bringing you two together. Okay. But the friends groups, you could meet online, you could meet through a support group, through a community group. Someone in your trusted circle is the message that's coming through, is going to bring you together and could connect you. Okay. Now, in terms of your soul partner, they are coming through with that Pisces energy initially, and Pisces energy is deeply romantic, very sensitive person. This person is very spiritual. They are kind, okay? Kindness is coming through. I'm also feeling that this person could be a writer, somebody who writes for a living, like a blogger, or someone who's just really good with words. I feel like writing is their way of communicating with you, and they actually get you to open up and to write to them. Okay, so I don't feel like maybe it's necessarily comfortable for you to express at first, which might be a little bit of this confusion, but they are really, really like, they're very communicative. They love to write. They love to express themselves. They have an artistic feeling. They have a poetic feeling. They have a romantic feeling. This person just feels like someone who has a lot of emotions towards you and is not afraid to express them. Okay. Now, what's interesting is for the connection together, your relationship in the center cards, we have the rebirth card. Rebirth is interesting because there's so much about Scorpio here, right? We have the Pluto for your partner, and we have Scorpio coming up for you. And together as a couple, we're getting the Sun card, which is rebirth. And rebirth is, beginning again, something new. In this case, it's showing a little baby. It's showing the little lambs. This is really giving me, even though the sun is here and we could think of Leo energy, but I'm really feeling a connection in spring, possibly connection for having children or a family, or some sort of rebirth for both of you, meaning a past life connection that is beginning again. You also have in the center the Dancer card, which is the World in the Medicine Woman deck. And, again, it's like harvest. There's a lot of harvest here, a lot of outdoor stuff. I'm really picking up on this person, your partner, being someone from the country, not from the city. I feel like they grew up in a rural environment or even on a farm. They love nature. They love being outdoors. There could even be like a farmer's market or something like that you guys go to or that you meet at. You could both really like kind of like exploring, like outdoor markets and festivals. But I feel like this person grew up on a farm. This person has like a background in, being outdoors a lot and really loves being outdoors. There is definitely a connection here for you too with spring. We have the Pisces message coming up, which would be March and April. And we have the spring messages here with the Apprentice of Pipes. In the Medicine Woman deck, this is an indication of springtime. Okay, so I do think that spring could be really important for bringing you two together. It could be, as I said, some sort of an outdoor festival, an activity, a farmer's market, something connected to friends, to, an event of some sort. Okay, the other thing with these cards is that they indicate that this is going to happen fast. Okay. that it's like it's this new beginning. It's something that's going to move quickly, and you're going to know it right away. Okay, and the words coming through for your partner is with the needle in a haystack, the needle and thread, needle in a haystack. They feel like they've been searching for you for a really long time. And so when they find you, they feel like it's so special. Okay. And with the Sun card, I feel like both of you together have so much joy and so much like innocence that even if you're normally kind of jaded, or if you're not like someone that is super, super, naive when it comes to relationship, this connection is going to really, it's just going to fill you with that excitement, that kind of like childlike excitement. And the universe wants you to open up to this, open up to it fully, act quickly, because I do think you're going to be confused by it. But with the message of rebirth and the Sun card and the medicine woman connecting you, this is about taking action. This is about not waiting. And I think that that's kind of a little bit of a warning with that confusion, that you're going to have these romantic feelings. It's going to take a while for you to open up. Normally you take a while, but with this soulmate, you're going to have to act quickly, but you're going to want to. I also am really drawn to, again, in the World card, we see the friends. And so friends are another theme. And the friends in this card, the dancer, are dancing. And I just feel like this could be something that you could be out. You could do a lot with friends or be out dancing. There could be a connection to movement. Okay. In the Medicine Woman deck, the Apprentice of Pipes, there's a lot here about being in your body, being comfortable in your body, and moving. So I feel like when you two are together, even if you generally aren't like someone that likes to dance, or it doesn't like, doesn't feel comfortable in your body or moving or exercise, this ignites this for both of you. Okay, there's a strong, strong feeling here about moving, about exercise, about travel. And it's like just being in your body. It's like that's one of the signs and symbols that you will know the soulmate has come, and this is the person I'm talking about, because you're going to feel like you just want to move, you want to do things, you're going to feel really good about your body, you're going to feel powerful. You two bring that out in one another. Okay, words are really important to this person, and words are going to be something that you share either through text, through writing, emails. This person is definitely a writer, and the words are going to be really important. And so there's a message here that I'm getting about this confusion part for you, that it's really important for you to be really clear. And the message is stand by your words, stand by what you say, follow through, okay? There's a lot in this connection about meeting in springtime or connecting through kind of spring and new beginnings and outdoor activities. There's also a connection to networking here, to being in some sort of group or community, and a lot of connections through friends, okay? Also, the new job could bring you together, like fairs, craft fairs. This person could do something with their hands. They could, as I said, be like connected to farms or have grown up on a farm. You could also meet at the office, but just do a lot of these things together and enjoy doing them together, okay? And then for initials and letters about this person, we have STEAO, okay? So that could be a first initial, a last initial, a word, a state, something connected to your person. Okay, so those are very specifically connected to your person. But yeah, I see this beautiful soul connection with someone. There's a real romantic and watery feel here. We have the Scorpio and Pisces connections between you, which are like not only spiritual, but physical. And touch, physical touch, exercise, movement is a big part of your connection. You could meet in the spring or have an opportunity to have children together, because we do have the child pictured in the rebirth card. But I'm mostly feeling that this just gives you a sense of feeling like really innocent, feeling like that, I just, you just want to be like, you're just excited. You feel like a first love kind of thing, no matter whether it's your first love or not. But I see a lot of communication. This person's coming through as a writer, as a poet, as a like spiritual person, and you really connect on a lot of different levels. It's going to be a little harder for you than for them. Okay. But that's why you're getting the message of opening up, because you do have these romantic feelings and immediately, but it may confuse you because you're not normally this, this innocent, this giddy, this like excited, this, you like to maybe keep it a little bit, to yourself a little bit. But yeah, and the directions for meeting are the east. So it could be like east of where you live, the east coast of where you are. Something having to do with the direction of the east is connected to you and your soulmate. And then the other signs are the words, the power, the romance. Yeah. And it's like that feeling of new beginning, of spring, of innocence, of like just the idea that you have so much ahead of you. But yeah, this connection is powerful, and it's meant to really open you up to romance, to love, to communicating how you feel, to feeling comfortable in your body, expressing yourself, whether it's dancing, running, moving, just feeling really, really good and really powerful. Okay, this is a connection of power, and that friends, there's trusted people around you, and there's trusted communities around you. The direction is east, and the overall word for me is writer, power, poet, mystic, spiritual, and intense. Okay, that's what came through today. I just enjoyed this so much. It was really powerful. So let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear all your comments below. Don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the notification bell once you subscribe, and that way you'll be notified every time I post a new reading. And if you want to get more content or get my bonus content every month, you can join and do a paid membership in the Aphrodite Circle. Check out the join button and you'll find out all the details there. I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, here's your reading about your soul partner. The way that it's going to work is on the left side, I have your cards. On the right side, I have your soul partners. And in the center, I have your relationship together. Okay, so we're going to start with you. We're going to get to know what's going on with you. Then we're going to move towards your partner, how you come together, how you meet, and then signs and symbols. Okay, so we're going to start with you. You came through with the Astro Dice divination tool with Virgo, the North Node, and the 4th house in astrology. Okay, so with Virgo energy to start off with, you could have Virgo placements that are important. Your sun, moon, rising, or Mercury or Venus. But it can also just indicate a person who is a healer, or someone who is really organized, somebody who likes to improve things and work on themselves, somebody who's just health conscious. All of those Virgo qualities are coming through in you today. The North Node in astrology is a karmic connection. It's your path. It's what you're meant to do. So there's, a confirmation here that this is a really significant relationship, and this is in fact a karmic relationship. So we also have the fourth house in astrology, which rules the home, family. It's also connected to Cancer, which we have over here in your partner, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But it's your roots, your foundation, where you live, your birth family, nurturing, mom, mothers, all those issues, okay? So that's what's coming through with the Astro Dice reading. You have the messages from my Oracle deck, the Teacup Tarot. You have protection. You can see the image of someone holding the cup with both hands. That can be protection of your heart, protection of yourself, also protection of other people. With that fourth house message on the Astro Dice, that can be someone who's protective of home, protective of family. You have ceremony, which is interesting because the image here in my deck is the matcha tea ceremony, and that's really, really healthy. And also somebody who's really connected to, say, yoga or mind, body, spirit. You might be someone who's really health conscious. This can also indicate a ceremony, meaning a marriage, a ceremony, some formal connection between the two of you. Okay, we also have the message for you of shattered, okay, which is obviously a broken heart, a broken relationship, something in your life that has fallen apart, okay, which would definitely make sense given that protection. So for some of you, you may have been married before and that ceremony has been broken. For some of you, it can just be a broken heart, a broken relationship, or something in your life that has broken apart. Now, in coming together with your partner, you have the horseshoe message of good luck, the skull, hidden secrets can harm you, and mountain, major challenge to overcome. Okay, we're going to look at how that connects with your partner now. They have, for their Astro Dice roll, Cancer, the planet Mars, and the third house. Okay, so they're coming through as Cancer energy. Something about that is definitely connecting with you because you have that fourth house message, okay, and also the protection. Cancer energy is nurturing. It is a protector as well. It's very, very strongly connected to the home. If you think about a Cancer the crab, which is the symbol for Cancer, they carry their home wherever they go. So Cancer's home and where they, find comfort and security is really important. So I feel like this person is someone who has a real desire to have a home, to be in a secure situation, who's very emotional, and the connection between you is about security, is about home, is about family. Okay. Your partner came through with the third house. The third house in astrology represents the neighborhood, the local environment, communication, talking, writing, driving. With Mars there could be a connection between you two living in the same community, in the same apartment building, in the same neighborhood. But we'll find out more when we look at the rest of these cards, okay? So your partner has new beginning, breakfast in bed, and big heart. Okay, so if you look at new beginning, let me just straighten this out. You'll see that it's a big empty cup, okay? And with that Cancer message, I do feel like this is someone who is very, very open to love, who wants to have a fresh start, who's really looking to fill this cup up with warmth, with comfort, with family. So I see this connection between the two of you as a new beginning for this person, as a new opportunity to kind of do things right. Okay, that's what it's feeling like. We then have breakfast in bed, which is interesting because, again, it's another connection to home. And with the Cancer energy, home is really important, cozy, so I see this person as someone who is a homebody, who loves to be at home, who's very romantic. There could be a breakfast in bed, or there could be a bed and breakfast trip. I kind of am getting the message of like going to like an old place, like a bed and breakfast. I feel like this person is very connected to their grandmother, to their mother, to their the maternal side of their family, and is very close to their mom, is very close, if their mother's still living, very close to the mother, and close to the family. They have some sort of heirlooms. They're also into their family and nostalgia and heirlooms. And I feel like they have things that matter to them, that they collect, that they keep, that are were given to them by their grandmother or their mom. Big heart. This person has a big heart. They are very open. So much is coming through about this person that they are just ready to nurture. They are ready to give. They're a giver. They're someone that wants to take care of their partner. Okay. We have funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Tent, temporary situation. Now, again, tent is giving me more information that is connected to home, to family. Okay, so another house kind of symbol as well. And eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. So overcome came through twice. It came through for each of you. So this connection is really going to face some challenges. I do feel like it's going to be tough for you guys to be together. This could indicate that, over many lifetimes you have tried to be together, or there's been blocks, there's been distance, there's been challenges that maybe in the past you weren't able to overcome, but you are in this lifetime, because we do see the good luck, the horseshoe. So we have the horseshoe and we have the eagle. The eagle is also a connection to Scorpio energy, to that rising from the ashes, that new beginning, new life. Okay. I do feel like this person has been through something major, and so have you. And the two of you meet after you've come through kind of a storm, but you also have things to overcome in your relationship and in getting, between the two of you. There are some obstacles, but you will, you'll get to the top of the mountain, because you do have the eagle message. And we also have that funnel, the period of frustration, lessons learned. So yeah, it's like, I think both of you come together at a time after some really hard stuff. You have the shattered card. They have the period of frustration, lessons learned. It's like you've both kind of been through it by the time you get together. Okay. Now there's only the one thing that is a warning here is that hidden secrets can harm you, and that's your message. So, this could be connected to whatever shattered you, whatever, heartbreak you have, or whatever issue, kind of broke down in your life. There is a feeling that you are protecting this information or this secret, and that can harm your relationship. So it is something that you're going to have to come clean with, or you're going to have to share and open your heart with your divine partner here. Okay, this soulmate. But there's a huge connection here between home, between, I feel like going from temporary situations to something more solid. Okay, this person could be living in a temporary living situation when you guys connect, which could be in your area, in your neighborhood, or connected to a family member or a sibling, a cousin, someone could be part of this story. Okay. I see this person, because of the Mars energy coming through, as very driven. Okay. They're sensitive and they're caring and they're nurturing, but don't get that wrong. That, don't take that as this person is beta. This person is a very alpha person. Okay. They're very driven. They're very ambitious. And, there could be, as I said, some sort of connection to meeting in your neighborhood, being neighbors, living close by, a connection to family members, siblings, or some Gemini energy bringing you together. Okay. But yeah, like the tent message is about home. Breakfast in bed is about home. The Cancer energy is about home. And the 4th house in your astral role is all about home. So there's a lot about home, family, neighborhood, apartments, living situations. Something connected to that could bring you together. There's a huge triumph over some difficulty, and that Scorpio energy of hidden secrets. Okay, so there could be some Scorpio in your chart, or something about protecting kind of your privacy, something that you don't necessarily want to share, but the universe is saying that in order to move forward with the soul partner, that's what you're going to have to do. Okay. So let's take a look at your center cards, which is your relationship together. You have the 5 of Bowls, the 6 of Stones, and the Harvest Lodge of Stones. Let's look at these all together, because this is kind of interesting. I feel like there could be a point where either in the past or in the current situation with this person that you walk away, okay? That you walk away and they are left, or they walk away and you are left. But there's one of you walking away here and the other is staying behind, but still open. Okay. And then if you'll notice, your next card is the 6 of Stones, and there's someone kind of washing their things and their possessions in the river alone. And then we have this really abundant home. Again, the lodge, which represents home. There's so much here about home. You have the temporary situation of the tent. So I do feel a strong energy between the two of you and a soul drive to build something lasting together. I feel like there was in the past, or there can be some issues in this connection that you're going to have to overcome. And it has to do with this idea of being separate. It has to do with the idea of home and building something. But I do see you coming together and being able to let go of whatever happened in the past or in the past life and move towards that solid structure of the Lodge of the Stones. So stones are pentacles in this deck, in the Medicine Woman deck, and those are all about belongings and possessions and material things and security and food and shelter and all that, which is really, really what's coming through for me with that Cancer energy of home. It's also Taurus energy, Virgo and Capricorn, that earth sign energy could also be connected. But I do see you ultimately moving in together, this being a really beautiful connection. For, building a home, for real estate, for accumulating wealth. Let's not forget, we have the horseshoe here. Good luck. Some of you could be connected to like the mountainous area or, kind of horse area. I feel like you're in a temporary situation, or they're in temporary situation living when you come together. You're not quite settled. But what happens is you move towards that sense of settled and that sense of security together. That's really the purpose of this, is for you to both come together and get that security, right? After overcoming something, your partner is getting a new beginning. You are putting yourself back together, dropping some of that protection and being more open, being, willing to move towards this union. And it is really beautiful. The Harvest Lodge of the Stones is such abundance. So I see a lot of abundance around this connection, a lot of like home and family and just building a life together and having a lot of resources. So you could even, You could renovate a house together. You could purchase land. I just see establishing something long term. Okay. Now, the direction for your relationship and for this soul connection in the medicine woman deck, in the medicine world, in the shamanic world, is north. Okay, so this connection happens north, either in the north part of the state where you live or the north part of the country, somewhere north, okay? Winter is also a connection for the two of you, as well as the nighttime. There is money, there are resources. This is an possible connection where you meet at night and in the winter time. So the winter is the time period, I feel like, when your two souls come back to try again. But I think it's so beautiful that these cards came up, and it really kind of shows a story. And I feel like one of you is waiting, and I kind of feel like it's your partner who's been waiting. Okay. So yeah, just beautiful energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, stories of Cancer, home, family, resources, building. The north is your direction, the winter is your time period, and the nighttime, and something around money and resources. I do see the potential for ceremony, for marriage, for long term. There's obstacles to overcome with this connection, but that won't last, okay? Just like this housing that this person's in, or the situation that they're in, it's temporary. You both move towards this long-term solid harvest lodge of the stones, okay? So really beautiful, but that's that soul connection. Now let's take a look at the letters that come through for your partner. You have A, O, E, G, O, and N. Okay, that could be initial, first, a last, a word, a state, a place, something that is connected to your partner. So those are all your messages today about your soulmate. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. I really enjoyed doing it. Please be sure, if you do love it, oops, I gotta put my candles in, make sure to click like today and subscribe if you haven't. It's free. Once you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Then you'll be notified every time I do a new video. Write your comments below if you're claiming. I can't wait to hear your stories. If you want a private reading, go to my website or email me, lovegoddesstarot.com. And I do now do memberships here, monthly paid memberships on YouTube. I do the Aphrodite Circle level, which is $14.99 a month, and that gets you all the bonus content that I do every month for members only. So you can check out my homepage and see what kind of content they get. Okay, I just started it last month, so welcome. We would love to have you. It's where I get a little bit, I can get more one-on-one. I do daily love readings, that kind of thing. It's really, really fun. So join us. And I am sending you so much love. This is really a beautiful reading. I can't wait to hear all of your connections. And I'll talk to you really soon. Bye. Hey, number 3, welcome into your reading about your next soul partner. Soulmates, there are lots of soulmates. We don't just have one. And a lot of times we think of like that soulmate that we spend our love time with, or that only one person can fulfill that. I believe that there are many. And this reading is focused on a soul connection that's coming in that you will connect with, okay? And so the way that it's going to work is that you are represented by the left side, and then your soul partner is on the right, okay? So we're going to start with you. We're going to talk a little bit about you. We're going to talk about your soul partner, how you guys come together, and what the meaning of your relationship is. Okay, so I started by rolling the astro dice, get an idea what messages would come through and give some clarity on you. And you came through with the Leo dice, the 7, which is the 7th house in astrology, which is committed relationships, long-term partnerships, marriage, and Neptune. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, and it's a planet of love, of inspiration, of divine union, of dreams, of manifestation, of imagination, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, like everything. But okay, so you're coming through with this Leo energy. You may have Leo placement, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. You may also just have fiery qualities or leader qualities. Leos are very warm and charismatic and can at times be dramatic and fiery. This combination is telling me that you're someone that really wants a devoted partner, someone who is romantic, and someone who is committed. Okay, now let's take a look at your teacup oracle messages. You have something hidden, comforting, and going public. Okay. For your tea leaf, you have a fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair is connected to your soul partner. Good advice from a wise person, the owl card, and the rabbit card. Too much concern with sexual matters. Okay. So those are your cards and the energy that's coming through for you. Now we're going to look at the energy coming through for your partner, and then we'll bring it all together. They got the Capricorn dice, the Uranus, and the 11th house, the 11 dice. Now that can also be an 1111, that's a spiritual connection. So Capricorn energy, this person is coming through as someone who is hardworking, somebody who's really responsible, a leader. They could be involved in corporations or work for a big company or organization or the government. This is someone who is traditional, somebody who works hard and is really, really driven, who's successful, and who really values like structure and order and has kind of that fatherly, no matter what, sex it is, you can fill in the blank here. But someone who is, that kind of protective and structured, and who kind of is, a rule follower, okay, is what's coming through. Very, very success oriented. You also have for your person the big mouth card, which is like a big teacup. So this person could love to talk a lot. We have the protection card, which goes along with that Capricorn energy. And you have surprising. Okay, I feel like your person is going to really find you surprising. I think they're going to think that you are very bubbly, that you're funny, that you have a great personality and sense of humor. I feel like they are going to be a very protective person. They're protective of their own heart, but they're also protective of you, which is something that I think that you really find attractive. And it's funny because you have comforting and they have protection. And I think that you both find that really, really it soothes your soul to have this comforting and this protection energy. They also have box. You will receive a gift. V for victory in some endeavor, could also be the initial V, either you or your person, and also another sign of success. and bowl, plenty of material things. Yes, this person has a lot, okay? They have a lot of material success and wealth. I feel like they consider you a gift from the universe because you are something that is unexpected. With that Uranus, I feel like this soul connection is unexpected for them. It's not something they were looking for, and I feel like they're going to be very surprised by it and surprised by you. I think you always keep them guessing, okay? The something hidden could be a part of yourself that you keep to yourself. It could also be that this person is someone in your environment and you haven't quite realized it yet, okay? There could be a fair woman who connects you. This could be a friend. This could be a grandmother, a mother, a spiritual guru, someone who gives you advice, someone who kind of guides you, because you also have the good advice from a wise person. Now, owls for me are also Capricorn energy, and you have Capricorn here as well for your soulmate. So it's really a double message of Capricorn energy. So I'm feeling a lot of connection between the two of you and tradition. That's one of the key words I forgot to say about Capricorn energy is tradition and love of tradition. And I feel like there's some sort of connection here between your families and traditions, or things that you really admire, or things that you really want to continue. Okay, it feels like a very traditional connection between the two of you. Also, there is a feeling like this person may get promoted. There could be some big event that happens around the time of you coming together. Okay, they could be take a new job at a new company, and that's how you connect. The idea of going public, for me, this feels like it's really important for you to acknowledge that you are in a relationship, like on social media or whatever. It's like something that you want. You want this person to acknowledge you and be like, yes, you're my girlfriend, or yes, you are the person I love. And so there's a real sense here that that's important to you, and that this person will do that for you, okay? They definitely love to talk a lot. I feel like they come from a big family. They could even have a family business that they work for, but it feels more like there's a lot of sort of wealth around them, a lot of material things, good times, family occasions. I'm just feeling like you two spend a lot of time with their family and in family outings, which you both really enjoy. We have the 11th house here now. The 11th house is hopes, dreams, and wishes, and it's also friends, communities, like community organizations, working for the community, like to help the community. I feel like you guys could be connected through friends, or just really enjoy being together with friends. This feels like a very exciting connection, and it feels like something that elevates both of you. But I feel very strong energy for both of you, that you are successful and that you're both really ambitious, okay? And you're both sort of moving at the same like path and same time period when you meet. I don't think either of you has had a really serious or that true love connection yet. I feel like this is going to feel like something major for both of you, okay? I like big mouth and going public, because now I'm just looking at that and thinking, oh yeah, that's good. This person loves to talk about you, and you love that they are showing you that much love and that much public stuff. Now, the rabbit can be that you were just too worried about it, or insecure about things physical, or you were worried about some specific area of it, and it's not necessary. Like, this person is very, very attracted to you. You're attracted to them. This is something that you don't have to worry about. That could be connected to the something hidden, something that you're slightly insecure about, or that you think about when it comes to the physical connection in general. But this is not an issue for the two of you, okay? So yeah, a lot of success, possibly working together. A connection through friends, family. This person feels like they are very much comfortable in the city and in sort of refined areas. They have really good taste, and they definitely love to spend money. They love to make it and they love to spend it. I'm just getting a ton of abundance messages coming through. Okay. They could even talk for a living. They could be, someone that has a podcast or, on TV, or someone who does presentations or has to, do PR or something where they're having to talk all the time. Okay. So yeah, and this good advice, I feel like someone, it could be a friend, it could be this family member or a person in your life, this fair woman, who really sends you on the trajectory to connecting with this energy, okay? I feel like you keep them in your heart and you think about someone from the past. It could be someone like a grandmother who's passed, or a grandmother who's alive, someone who you're very connected to, who gives you a lot of comfort. I'm feeling this sense of nostalgia and old-fashioned things. And I feel like this person, your soulmate, really connects with you on that level. Like they really appreciate your connection to tradition and your connection to this family and to people that you really love. Okay? So now let's look at the messages about your connection and how you, what your relationship is all about. So you're starting with the Four of Bowls. And you have the Ten of Bowls, beautiful. This is, again, joyful, family, celebrations. There's lots of people here. So it feels like this person has, if you don't have a big family, I do feel like this person could have a big family, or having a lot of people around you is important. And we have the Five of Pipes. There's a big energy here of you calling in this connection. Okay, of you manifesting it. This Four of Bowls energy is about you doing manifestation, meditation, and connecting with this person before you even meet. Okay? It's just so much joy, so much emotional connection between the two of you. But I just feel this really strong sense that you are calling in this energy. It's like you weren't ready for it. There was something that bothers you or bothered you in terms of relationship or physical stuff or your body, something that you've been keeping to yourself, but you're moving past that and you're now ready and you're embracing this moment and you're connecting. It's like you're calling in this person because you're ready. Okay? And they are going to be really, really surprised by you, and they really feel that you are a gift. And I just feel such a connection to like antiques, to like family treasures and heirlooms. But yeah, I think the way that you connect is through meditation, through prayer, through manifestation. I feel like your soul is about to really connect with this person because you're ready. And I think this is a biggie. This leads to marriage because we do have the 7th house there. And I feel like you really, really surprised this person. You're very different than the people that they've dated, or you're different than what they thought because, they just had some sort of idea of what you'd be like, maybe meet online or they talk to you on Zooms or whatever. And then they meet you in person and they're like, oh my, you're so funny. I just feel like you have such a great sense of humor and you're really funny, and they just are really surprised by you, which is also that Uranus is the unexpected. It's something that happens unexpectedly. It's, you can't predict it at all. Expect the unexpected. And so that goes along with that surprising. And this is bubble tea. In case you guys don't know what this is, bubble tea is tea, and it has at the bottom of it little pearls of tapioca, which is like this chewy kind of substance. And it's like it's funny because you have tea and at the bottom you have these pearls, and it's unexpected. So it's called bubble tea and it's really fun. But I feel like you're bubbly. I feel like you're bubbly, you're unexpected, you are really fun. This is someone who loves to talk. This is someone who you are calling in, okay? Yeah, there's just a lot of messages here about you materializing this love into form. You're manifesting it. There's a lot about family and children, a big family, and keywords are and directions in the shamanic world. With the medicine woman, the direction for this connection is west. The time period is the fall. The time of day is sunset. And this person is devoted. The word devotion is coming through. So you could meet them during the fall time period, which is right now, between now and winter, okay? And sunset. So it could be like going out after work, happy hour, something late afternoon, okay? That is the feelings that are coming through about this soul connection. But it's something comforting. This person is going to not be afraid to say, yes, we are together. You are going to really surprise them. They're going to be very protective of you. There's a connection to tradition, to family, ambition, both very ambitious. There could be a work connection, but you two are coming together to create this really beautiful and joyful family. So if you don't have a large family and you've always wanted one, this person is part of your soul family, and they're bringing in more family for you. So it's really beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Okay, this was your reading. Please let me know how you liked it. I did this a little differently today, and I really was inspired to dive deep into getting messages today about soulmates. It's so important that we listen to our hearts and our intuition, and that I find it such an honor that you are taking time to listen to me today as I bring you these messages about your soul and your soulmate. So I am sending you so much love. If you like this, please click like, write your comments below if you're claiming it. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps so much and it's free. Click the notification bell after you subscribe so you're notified whenever I post a new video. If you want to join and become a paid member and get bonus content every month, you can do that. Go to the homepage and click join, and you'll see the Aphrodite Circle, which is $14.99 a month, and that gets you access to all my bonus readings and content. And if you want to just check out my website, it's lovegoddesstarot.com. I am sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon.